What's going on, guys? It's Kuday here, and today we're going to do on update 4.2. So this video has been a long time coming. I love making prediction videos about the next updates, theorizing what's going to be next, and just telling you guys my hope for what comes up. Now, the thing about my prediction videos is I haven't done one in a long time. Well, that's because last updates and the update before that, the entire update was leaked. What the next tower was going to be, the next two brutalities, and then, or not next two brutalities, the brutality friendship combo, and the next two characters. They were all leaked every single time. And that was a big bummer to me because it was just text. There's no visuals or anything like that. So it was just text and code. It was a big kill, especially since it was like 3 weeks before the update would come out, which is just too much time of just knowing everything and not really having any hype. Well, it was patched, so leaks should no longer be possible for the next update. Or so we thought. We did think that, and it's still true. There is no leak. Well, Kuday, that doesn't make any sense. I heard a rumor that there was this leak. And it all goes back to a single source. Oh, well, that is the bummer. The leak, apparently, is Crystal Tower being next. The next two characters being Injustice 2 Subzero and MK11 Frost, along with the Ling Kuei Tower repeating. Okay, folks, I love predictions. I love theorizing what's going to be next. But a prediction is not a leak, alright? A leak is where you data mine code, per se, or you data mine the game files to figure out what is going to be next. And it's usually, there's going to be evidence, there's going to be a source to back it up. The thing is, though, there is nothing in this case. There is no source. And I don't mean person, because a person is not a source. A source is what they're referring to, and there's nothing. All the information is just a prediction. And a prediction, technically speaking, doesn't have to be wrong. And yes, the next update could have MK11 Frost and possibly even Injustice 2 Subzero, but to title it as a leak is very misleading. Usually 99% of leaks actually do happen. I publish the leaks that are real. I publish real leaks for upcoming towers and when the updates were leaked as well. And I go over everything I can in regards to upcoming information in MK Mobile. And I'm usually right because when it's planned and when it's ready to go, it does indeed happen. But the problem is when you title a prediction as a leak, and people are going to think that that is going to be coming 100% guaranteed. And that's where the problem lies. So let's tackle the problems with this so-called leak. First off, Crystal Tower. Crystal Tower is just Shao Kahn Tower. Kuday, what do you mean? So the code name for Shao Kahn Tower is Crystal Tower. So when they created the game files for the Shao Kahn Tower, they named it Crystal Tower. Yes, it's weird. Yes, it doesn't make much sense. But that is just the way it goes. And similarly, Relicunt in the game file is called Relic Hint. It's misspelled. Does that mean Relicunt is the next tower? No, that just means people are misreading the game files and poorly translating it into a false leak. As for MK11 Frost and Injustice 2 Subzero, well, technically speaking, it is possible for either one to make an appearance. And why is that? Back in 2021, the developers ran a survey/poll, and this poll had a chance for you to vote on the next characters in MK Mobile. And there were 10 winners. And these 10 winners have made an appearance in MK Mobile. Just kidding. No, not all of the winners have made an appearance. Only 5 so far. And I'm going to go over a couple that actually have made an appearance. MK11 Rain, Fire God Liu Kang, Nightwolf, and Fujin. So that is a long list of characters that won the polls, and it was all shown, the leaked poll results, before these characters were added into MK Mobile, confirming that the poll result leak was indeed real. However, MK Mobile has not stuck to the polls for a very long time. A couple updates. Well, Joker technically is a poll winner, before the 2021 character survey, they ran another survey back in the day for which characters you want in MK Mobile, and Joker won that poll. Joker could have been added due to this poll result, which the community voted on. However, it could just be because he was also in MK11, and they used the MK11 model and everything. They didn't create a new model or design for him. Nevertheless, we still have a few poll winners that need to be added from this list. MK11 Frost, Injustice 2 Subzero, Corrupted Shinnok, and MK11 mileena, which is actually 4 characters, not 5. Sorry for my bad counting. It was 6 characters who have been added so far. Now, I want all of these characters to be added. I miss the poll winners. I've done so many videos on them, and back when I first did videos about the poll winners, I was so excited because every update we were getting a new one back to back to back. So for the poll winners, usually it was 1 poll winner and 1 side character. Let me just give you an example of what I mean. MK11 Fujin came out with Lizard Baraka. One of the poll winners came together with another poll winner. Nightwolf came with Kombat Cup Cassie Cage. So MK11 Nightwolf was one of the poll winners, and so was Kombat Cup Cassie Cage. That was a rare event, and they usually do not do that. Since Joker, we've had Classic Movie Raiden, and then we had MK11 Liu Kang. We haven't had any news on poll winners, and we're not sure if they're going to even continue the poll winner route. But I stay hopeful because we're running out of new characters in MK Mobile. And what I mean by new characters is just not reskins, a brand new character being added to MK Mobile. And this is important for the developers because they usually add a new brutality and now a friendship every single update. That's going to be a struggle for them because we're running out of characters to give brutalities to. So many characters in this game have a brutality that if they give all the characters brutalities, then they're just going to have to add 2 friendships every update. That means we could see a poll winner. Corrupted Shinnok and MK11 Frost could both be new characters to give new brutalities or friendships to. Who knows? I'm done talking about this leak though. It just sounds so out there and foolish. The person who made this leak is not known for credible information. I mean, we had one attempt to mislead with saying that unlimited soul packs were going to happen for the Nightmare event or the Black Friday event, and then also saying MK11 Fujin had a souls pack, so buy souls from me. Well, both of those things did not happen, as you can recall. If you want my opinion on what the next character will most likely be, I think it could be 1 poll winner, but I also think a side character is still going to be added, and it's not going to be 2 side by side. I would love to see Frost and Injustice 2 Subzero added as a combo, but guys, you have to get realistic. You have to have your expectations set accordingly. They don't make a huge surprise usually. They don't do that. Since it is a prediction, you can't say it's fake or it's completely false, but you can say that's not a leak because a leak is actual information. There's a literal source and you can show us the proof. But there is none. My predictions for the next repeat tower is not Lin Kuei, because Lin Kuei is out there. There's 2 versions of Lin Kuei. The first one is the one with a guaranteed epic, but this guaranteed epic is only one of the tower cards. It's an incredibly OP tower, incredibly good value, and I just don't see the developers ever repeating that tower again. It just makes no sense, and it's so easy, the original Lin Kuei tower is. And then they made another version of it which removed the epic reward. And the tower's name in the game files, the code for the tower name was Lin Kuei Tower 2020. Now, since the first one is so unlikely to come back, you think they're going to bring back a tower called Lin Kuei Tower 2020? No, I don't think so. So I think Lin Kuei can be kind of thrown out of the picture here. It's just one of those towers I don't see them returning. It's basically just like the Tower 4 scenario. It's a fiasco. Until the developers make a genuine attempt to really repeat this tower and fix it up, I don't see it coming back. It's not set up for a perfect repeat. So some actual repeats that I think could happen are Shurarayu, Black Dragon, and Sorcerers. Okay. Yes, I know it sounds crazy that they would bring back Shurarayu, Black Dragon, and Sorcerers again, but those are their favorite towers, and there isn't that many old towers. And Kude, why are you only talking about old towers? What about new towers? Well, we have never had a new tower repeat in the entire MK Mobile history. The latest tower to repeat was Sorcerers. Ever since, it's just been old towers. They brought back Sorcerers twice. We had Fatal Sorcerers and then we had the normal Sorcerers. They don't want to bring new towers, from what it seems at least. But if they do decide to start bringing back newer towers as a repeat, then Edenian, Earthrealm, and Dark Queens could come back. If you want my opinion on which new tower could repeat if it does actually happen, well, Edenian technically would repeat first, because it is the oldest new tower in MK Mobile, and this game just loves to bring things in oldest to newest order. They hate newest to oldest or scrambling it. Every new soul pack we have had in the game is in order. None of the characters in the soul pack are ever skipped. Like, we don't have a Lizard Noob Cybot pack skipping Lizard Baraka. It's always for a character that hasn't had it yet. So it's going to go in order. Sorry for any confusion if you don't understand how that works, but I just wanted to kind of give my own take on what next tower could be in MK Mobile. As for new towers, brand new towers, well, honestly, I've run out of names. I think most of the Faction Wars names have actually came, like Black Dragon, a White Lotus Tower has even come. Maybe Brotherhood of Shadow Tower. Brotherhood of Shadow, that could happen. I don't know. They're running out of names. There's too many towers in this game. Whatever the next tower is going to be, it's going to have MK11 Liu Kang. It's obvious, right? Because every tower has the new character from the previous update. So, for example, Joker was in the Classic Tower, and Classic Movie Raiden was in the White Lotus Tower. If you keep going back further and further, it's just the new characters from the previous update. Something I do want to talk about, though, is new challenges. New challenges are going to be coming in Mortal Kombat, and I think these are going to be coming out for each update, one by one. We're not going to get multiple in an update, most likely. The developers don't usually plan ahead. What I am excited to talk about, though, are the new challenges. New challenges like Classic Smoke's new challenge. A lot of people have been asking me, what are the next challenges going to be if now MK Mobile is going to be creating new gold challenges? Well, it's actually quite simple. As I stated previously, they love to do oldest to newest. And so that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to start with the golds that came out first and then go up. If that is the case and they don't skip around, then we're going to get Classic Noob, Classic Jade, Kombat Cup Cassie, in a sequential order. They're just going to go from the first one that released to the last one, and that will never end if they do continue to keep making new challenges. They put in our inbox that they do plan to continue making new challenges in MK Mobile. The next Kombat Pass Premium predictions. I personally think Johnny, Aaron Black, or Jax Briggs. I think those are all solid bets. They just seem like characters that they would want to market very well to the community. Maybe none of those will be the next Kombat Passes, but I think those are a safe bet for what the next Kombat Pass could actually end up being. And I personally think it's going to be either Kombat Cup Johnny Cage, but I feel like 2 Kombat Cups is a little, I don't know about that. I feel like they might not do 2. But I do see Gunslinger Aaron Black being very well possible, and Heavy Weapons Jax Briggs. I see those 2 very likely being Kombat Pass exclusives eventually. Next, side character predictions. Lizard characters. That's what I personally think is going to be coming out. I don't think they're going to be ending the Lizard line right here. There's still 2 other Lizard characters that they can realistically add. Yes, they can add more than that, but then they actually have to render out new attack animations and stuff like that, and they don't usually do that. They like to copy and paste from MK11. I don't mind it because I really like MK11 as a game, and I think it's really cool to have so many characters and skins in MK Mobile. But that is just to be realistic for if anyone is wondering if they're going to add some brand new character, right? Corrupted Shinnok is why that is such a big deal. Corrupted Shinnok would be a completely new character with new attacks and everything. It wouldn't be very easy to just copy and paste since he's not in MK11 at all. If the Lizard lineup continues, then Lizard Kung Lao and Lizard Scorpion will most likely be the next side characters to whatever the main character is, and they will most likely be gold because every Lizard character so far has been a gold character card. For possible friendships, I said Jax, Shang Tsung, Kung Lao, Sonya, and Raiden. Those are all solid predictions for friendships in MK Mobile, and they have so many to choose from, you know, because only two friendships exist right now. But as for brutalities, there's not so many. Only Joker, Kenshi, and Takeda is what I was able to come up with. There might be one or two more characters that can do brutality in the future, possibly, but those are the only three that I can come up with. We're running out of new characters. They need to introduce new characters that they can add brutalities for if they want to keep this trend of one friendship, one brutality. Lastly, there's a few things I want to see fixed and changed in the next update because 4.1.1 will most likely not be happening. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any evidence of 4.1.1 even being possible. I think they're just going to skip straight to 4.2. But if that does happen, there's a few things that need to be changed in 4.2 and fixed. Reversed combo enders. This is a huge deal. If they don't fix this in 4.2, it's going to be very devastating. And when 4.2 comes out, I hope to God that there's a 4.2.1, all right? We need to keep having 0.1 updates. You need to fix some stuff, all right? The last 0.1 was all right. Man, it's sad. Random crashing. Now, this is a huge deal on iOS. I haven't seen many Android users report too much crashing. I've heard of bugs in the past, right, even on Android, but I've really heard it bad from iOS users, and it could just be from RAM management and memory leaks. That is where your device gives the app a certain amount of RAM to deal with, and the game goes out of that. And when that happens, the app crashes because it's too much. I hope they're able to fix that or change something to make that better. Two more things. Fatal Tower difficulty. Okay, guys, it is getting insane. Fatal Towers, I'm like, there's no way this can get any harder, all right? There's no way. But it just does. They never fail to impress me. The towers just get harder and harder and harder. I don't know. They need to really tone it down just a bit. The block breaking reduction was just terrible. I did not like that. 196 was already so hard, but with the reduced block breaking, oh my god. Yeah, that battle, it broke me. I thought 184 was the hardest thing I've ever faced, but 196, oh my god. So yes, just tone it down just a bit. You don't have to make the Fatal super easy for beginners, and like it shouldn't be easy, obviously. It should be difficult, but not stupidly difficult. It shouldn't be on luck, it should be on skill. I know it's hard to introduce skill into this game, but it can be done. You know, you don't have to make cheesy modifiers that make playing a disaster. Finally, the combat pass needs to be reworked. It is just atrocious, alright? It is not set up right. It's a bad system. $10 for a new gold, doing Fusion level 15 brutality, and I've mentioned this in my Combat Pass video, so if you want to go into really excruciating depth on it, because that video is kind of long, you can hear it from that point of view, but I want to just sum it up. Basically, a few issues. The price is not good, the Fusion level needs to be 20, and the regular free rewards are just too little for how much you have to grind for it. You only get a few ascension points. I personally think that maybe the brutality can be locked to Fusion level 20, but you get Fusion level 15 for free. So you notice the gameplay difference, although it's kind of small. For a free individual, that is not that bad. Fusion level 20 is a major difference, and paying $10 could actually be worth it, and then you can unlock brutality at that stage instead. The only problem is, now that you introduced Fusion level 15, you can't just take it away. That'd make a lot of people upset. If they would have done it differently, it could have been really good. It's not a huge deal. That's what I'm trying to say. I'd rather the developers focus on a new game mode or new tower that's actually really fun to play. I do enjoy playing towers, by the way, regardless. But the 196 battle it's up there with being like wow, you don't have to make it this difficult. You need to turn down the cheese just a bit. That'll make the game more fun to play. And then the crashing, of course. That is going to be it for this video. I'm sorry if a lot of the video was just like kind of debunking the rumored leaks. I just don't want there to be so much attention around rumors that are pretend leaks. Because it is a prediction, like I've said before, I can't say it's 100% false, because if M. Kelvin Frost comes in the next update, look, he said M. Kelvin Frost is possible, but anyone could say that. Do you remember that one guy on 4chan who said that he had a leak for all of the upcoming characters? Well, I think about 60 to 80% of what he said just straight up didn't come. And you might be saying, but wait, 20% did come. Well, that's because he had so many predictions in there that if just one of those things came, even at 50 or 60% of what he just said, you can say, oh, I predicted that, I predicted that. Yeah, you predicted it, but you didn't leak it. A leak is verifiable proof. There's a source and stuff like that. Like a lot of the other leaks I've heard, they most likely won't happen, and when they don't, the person who made the original post and said the original statement will just stop talking. They'll just pretend like they never did in the first place. And everyone that is their fan will just stop caring about it. Even if it's really annoying and stupid to hype people up for something you don't know is coming, people just don't hold a grudge that much. People don't care enough. At least their fans won't. But I want to build a fan base who would care. And when I'm wrong about something, I want to correct it. I try to. I don't know, guys. This video is really long. I think we probably should have it come to a conclusion now. I want Corrupted Shinnok. And I want MK11 Mileena. I think those would probably be the coolest characters to be added. MK11 Frost as well. All of the poll winners that I mentioned in this video, they could come. At least one or two could actually make it in the game, but I wanted to name those out and let you decide. They could also just introduce something like Rambo and completely shock us. Like I've said, they haven't been doing poll winners for a while. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down your predictions in the comments below. Just make sure not to call them leaks, or I'm going to delete your comment, because unless you have a source, I'm not going to publish that information or let it surface on my channel. I'm hardcore. Let me just give a big shout out to my YouTube members, by the way. We have Angel Mortal Kombat, Noxon, Debauchus, Haymith, 3WPS, Grim, Plain Punch, Papi Garcia Official, Devil, Stefano, Presh, Protax Has, Bagor, Ali Imran, Karen, Metal Crab 3001, Jeff, The Mist, Frenzo, Exaris, Damien, Hamaka's channel, Shadow, Juful Candle, Friendly Guy with Asperger, Jeremy, Grimmer Mia, Overkill Lady, Fitzmagic, Massive Cool, Rosislav, Siege's Empire, Random, Seven Sane, Fierce Wolf, and MK Fire. I love you guys so much. You guys have just made everything easier for me and content creation. You don't have to become a YouTube member, but those who are, I really thank you a lot. Anyways, guys, peace out.